Ready to get us started, the Aussie punter and kickoff man, Michael Dixon. And off we go from Seattle. This will be taken short. And he'll get to the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up 2nd down.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Let's go.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up.
On 2nd down, Elliott. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
3rd play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3.
Here we go. Here we go.
Prescott to throw it. He's got his target. It's Cobb. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 37.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And some space to move right away as he's all the way up to the 30. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. On 2nd down now. Pollard looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
And it's 3rd down.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. They keep on the ground with Elliott. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. And Forbath will put this one through, and the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points.
At their own 24-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 24.
Bang out, bam.
Touchdown!
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard after the 25.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
Gotta go, in and out, let's go. Check it.
On 2nd and 9. Wilson flush to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Big check. Alert. Check.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Here we go. He's crashing. He's checking crash. Deeper. Switch it. So. Crunch. Check the backer. Check 26. Check.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Forced that, and he'll go down in the end zone. Down goes Wilson. It's a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender.
Oh.
To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Now it's Wilson. And an alley to run. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Carson, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
And that's good for another Seahawks. 1st and 10 at the 10-yard line.
Now it's Carson. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Pete Carroll in that familiar hands-on knees pose. His guys will go for 2 here.
Bam. Check 53's Marvin. They can't hang with us. Mike, 53. Mike. Gun.
Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. He hits his running back, Procise. And he will not make it to the goal line here. So they'll be unable to bump this lead up to a field goal as it remains a 1-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. It's a very short kick taken by an up man. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
That's complete to Cobb. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
First down, Dallas.
Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Jadeveon Clowney there on the stop.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9. At the 45-yard line.
On 2nd down now. Pollard looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. And it is incomplete. Quandre Diggs there defensively. Well, that, my friend, I guess is the definition of a head-scratcher. 4th and long, this stage of the game. What were they doing?
I just have to believe that he looked at the situation, still in the first half, decided if there was a time to be aggressive, now was it, because there's still time to make up for it if things don't go right. Of course, a lot of questions on this one, and look, I want to go for it as much as anyone.
But 4th and long?
Yeah, I don't think I would have there. That one seemed a little bit on the irrational side.
Fans might be a little angry at that one. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Check. Fresno.
12.
Again on 2nd and 10. It's Wilson escaping the pressure right. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
14. It's 3rd and 7.
Come to me, it's me.
On 3rd down, Wilson steps away to his left. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he's going to get this inside the 30. First down, Seattle on a pickup of 13.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Here's Wilson, flushed out right. He's got his man, that's Josh Gordon. Chewing up big yardage, another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Check. Watch 54. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Chris Carson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead is up to 8. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken very short. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35.
At their own 36-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get into field goal range.
Yes, and you get into the huddle or you come off the bench here and you've called multiple plays because you're going to say, this is how we're going to run them in order, guys. You don't have time for audibles. You don't have time to change anything. You're trying to get the ball in position to at least get 3. They've got a great shot to do it right here.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Prescott now. Caught by Cobb. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Cowboys.
4 right in. Give me that ball, defense.
On 1st and 10, Prescott lets it fly deep for Cobb. Trying to get it to Cobb, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 4-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
He lets it fly for Lockett. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that.
14. 12. Back. 22, jet, bomber. 22, jet, bomber. Motion.
2nd and 10 now. Wilson gets it to Gordon. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a gain of 15. First down, Seahawks.
Check. Walk 54. I can't believe they let you play.
They'll run on 1st down. Carson, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the 40-yard line.
0. Switch. You go tight. You got tight. 0. Under 10.
Throwing on 2nd down. Wilson, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jalen Smith came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Right there. 54. Right there. Let's walk. Watch out. Alert. Hey, watch it.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Check right 54. Right 54. Man out. Hey. Check 9. Let's go double count right here. Double count. Echo. Mike 5-4. I got him. Tight dog. He's coming. Hey, 0.
3rd and long. It's Wilson, eluding the pressure right. He lets it fly for Lockett. Oh, wide open, complete. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Tyler Lockett, 70 yards. Now the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is up to 15 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 34-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack. On fourth, they do snap it to Prescott. Going up top. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18.
Drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Watch your slack. Watch your slack.
On first down, it's Carson. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you stop the clock, and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
On third down, Carson. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Seahawks with the possession. They also have the lead here as we get set for the fourth and final quarter.
Here we go. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creep.
They'll run on first down. It's Carson. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
At the 31-yard line.
Wilson leaves this one with Penny. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Now Wilson to throw on third down. He'll find Metcalf. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on third down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
Penny, a first down carry. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on second down. Again, it's Penny. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They'll try and run for it with Penny. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. And Myers able to knock it through. And that will make this now an 18-point ball game. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down. But don't change that channel. Don't go away. miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down. Throwing. Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. They get 5 yards on the run there. Still left staring at a 3rd and about 14. They go to Elliott again. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. One last shot now for Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So the victory here for Seattle. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.